What up, y'all? Just got out of church a few minutes ago, ran home, changed. Want to knock this video out for y'all. Got in this small package from Supreme yesterday, and then got in a pair of shoes. And I just want to hurry up, knock out this video. I got these shoes in today, and didn't have time to do them after church or before church, so I waited till after church. Drove back up here to the shop, and just want to knock this video out for y'all. Like I said, I want to keep the content coming and constantly give y'all some new content. So with that being said, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please drop a sub, like, comment, all that good stuff, and let's get started with the video. Alright, first off, we're going to start off with this small little Supreme order. Nothing big. Like I said, I'm praying that, I don't know if I'll get this up in time for the before tomorrow. I'm going to try to record, or I'm going to try to post this video before tomorrow. So tomorrow is the Supreme drop. They're supposed to be, if I get this recorded or get this posted Wednesday, which is today, as long as I get it done in time, then tomorrow will be Thursday. And tomorrow we're having our first box logos that we've had in a while. We're having several other t-shirts releasing, so there's several opportunities to make a good little come up this Thursday out of this release. 2 kinds of beanies, just several things, y'all. So definitely try to be on the lookout and try to hit on what you can. First off, we get the notorious red box logo stickers. Then I got this little keychain, which is pretty cool little keychain. It's called the webbing keychain, but it's just like a little red box logo, just simple little keychain. And then beanies, right now I will say invest in some beanies, because right now, like, every beanie that I've gotten in Supreme wise is sold out. I've sold every one of them, and I've had a few here at the shop and sold every one of them. So I went ahead and picked up this one. Pretty cool little beanie, got kind of that hippie vibe to it. It's called the multi-pattern beanie. I did try to go for the darker one, couldn't hit on it, but I did hit on this one. And here's the logo on the front. You got Supreme, New York City, and just got that pattern all the way around. But dope little beanie. Looks like it'd be a nice warm beanie. So I see this selling pretty quick like. Alright, now to the star of this show. We've got, this is ordered straight from Adidas. Let's see if we can show all this without this having my name and address. Yeah, here we go. As y'all can tell, straight from Adidas. I did get lucky. I don't know which one's up or down on this one. They just put the thing on the side. But I did get lucky. This drop, they did a raffle. So I entered it. It looks like it might start doing that kind of thing for these drops, which I kind of like, because I feel like that kind of helps stop some of the bots from hitting on as much, and makes it a little bit easier for us that wants to hit on a pair to at least hit on one pair. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody I know hit on it. So luckily I hit on a pair, and because the last pair I got in, I've done sold them. So right here we go. If you can't tell by this box, we got some Yeezy 350s. Got the boost on the side, just the common Yeezy 350 box. And pull up, you got that cream paper that they always put in here. And here's the shoe. Wow, the Yeezy 350 V2 Carbon. And I do gotta say, y'all know I'm not a Yeezy fan. There's very few Yeezys that I like, but this one's not that bad. Like, I can kind of get down with this one. I think it's just cause it's not so much just crazy colors, or even like, I feel like with these, the black ones definitely do look better in my opinion. I will say there's one thing that I wish they would have done with this shoe, is I wish they'd have put a black sole on the bottom. If they'd have put a black sole on this, it'd been over. Like, that'd have been a sharp looking shoe. But still can dig the cream on there. That's that classic, butter bottom there that they put on the Yeezys. As y'all can tell, we got the Adidas tag, which that's one thing that I've always said. I wish they wouldn't really put these tags on here, because I feel like it's makes it kind of look like a tag from Walmart or something. But you know, it is what it is. I think the Yeezy Quantums had like 2 or 3 tags on them, so that's pretty crazy. I just smelled these. Just I couldn't remember if these have really the same smell as like the Jordan shoes, but it does have that similar glue smell. I do gotta say, like some of the other Yeezys I've had that came from Adidas, like didn't quite smell quite the same. So I think they used some similar glue that a lot of Jordans use on this shoe. But definitely, like I said, dope shoe. I call it the carbon because it's mostly black and gray. I don't really see any white. You got that little bit of off-white there, whitish gray, whatever you want to call it. But the patterns on this is, I think, what makes it still look like a cool shoe. You know, let's pull this tag out of the way. As y'all can tell, the patterns on this are a little bit nicer than the normal. Like, it just, in my opinion, all around, looks like a doper Yeezy shoe. I don't know how I feel about this mesh screen right here that they be doing on these 350s, because it's like, really this shoe, like if you hold it, I'm going to pull out the padding or the stuffing, and I don't know if y'all can see, but of course you can see through that, the mesh screening, but even through all of this, like, let's try to do it on this side. I don't know if y'all can see any of the light coming through. Right there you can see it. See, I put my thumb there, it disappeared. Not much, but there's a little bit of light comes through. So that means in the wintertime, these are going to be a little bit chilly on the feet. I don't see how they can be warm at all, because it's got air coming through everywhere. So I think that Kanye needs to figure out something to maybe do you know, instead of doing those big boot looking things, maybe do something like this, the same sole and everything, but just some thicker material and make it to where it's not got these, you know, that mesh screen right there to, you know, keep it cool or whatever. Because I feel like Jordan shoes, you can pretty much wear them year round, even though the ones might be a little thin, but you can still wear them year round. You know, you wear a little bit of socks, you ain't got, the only part that you're going to have that's got any air holes is on the toe box. Other than that, for the most part, the shoe's pretty solid. Where these, it's going to have a lot of air flowing through this, especially if the wind blows hard. It's going to be a little chilly. So you better, if you're going to wear some Yeezy 350s in the wintertime, you better wear about 2 or 3 pair of socks. Or some wool socks, you know. But back to the shoe. Like I said, we got some different patterns all the way around it. Black laces. I haven't ever really figured out how you're supposed to tighten these things. I mean, I guess you could tighten them, pull the strings to tighten them up, but I don't know any way as far as once you get past that on how to keep them tight. But let's see here. No, I have no idea about that. But anyways, you got on the insole, you got a black sole. It says Yeezy Adidas. Let me see if these come out pretty easy. Oh yeah, they come out easy. Here's the bottom. For anybody that's trying to authenticate a pair of carbons, I don't know what all's the difference between the authentic and the knockoffs, but y'all be able to tell by looking at this pair. I'm gonna try to point out a couple of things that might be a little different in the knockoffs compared to some the real ones. And we'll get into, you know, I'm going to mention those things, and then you can kind of, if you think you got a fake pair, you can compare it to mine that we know for a fact's legit, because y'all seen the box straight from Adidas. Me open the box up and done this video, no edits, so y'all know this is a legit pair of Adidas Yeezy 350s. But here's the bottom of the sole. Got the little knobby things, and then all these little like square things. You got this Adidas pad, the little R trademark, and then right here you got some numbers. I believe this would be, I have no idea, maybe 10, 11, maybe October 11th was when this was made. That's about it as far as the sole. And then the bottom of this thing, let's see here, y'all can see how the stitching is. This is kind of just straight across stitching, almost barely it is barely angled. I mean, like straight across would be like this. This is kind of like this, just so kind of barely angled stitching. You got them Adidas triple stripes running down the back there, and then here's how the inside of that looks. When you're trying to tell about knockoffs, you're gonna need to look at all this stuff. You got this little bit of foam padding right here that you don't really notice until you can't see it from the outside, but from the inside, this is go around your ankles. And this padding is just kind of like a oval padding right here. And then it goes into some other padding back here, but it's not quite as thick as like this. And this is on the it's on the other side, just like on this side. So, and then as you can tell, you got these like little square things, and they start off kind of small or medium size, and then get bigger, and then start getting smaller again. And then they start getting bigger again as it goes up through. Now, I'm assuming this is a streak of glue. I'm not 100% sure, but down in there is some little like strip of something. I don't know if that's something that they add in there for authenticity or whatever. And then as y'all can tell, here's the tag on the inside. I'll try to show y'all the tag the best I can. This is made in China. Male. I'm going to have to just read this off to y'all because it's having problems focusing. USA 11, APE 779001, 0520. Male shoe, ART FZ 5000, hashtag 125785 536. And then it's got a little scan code. It says Adidas right below that. And then it's got a FT75ZDJR00599. And the zeros have kind of a funny look on the bottom of that. I'll try to show y'all this. It's going to be hard. But if you can tell, those zeros do look a little bit different than the other zeros. And all these numbers, like this is going to be probably another way to be able to tell on these knockoffs, is if you can tell if this thing will focus. There's a lot of different fonts and font sizings. So therefore, not all the fonts the same. You got different size fonts and stuff, and then it's little stuff like those zeros right there. It's going to be different, you know, more likely on the knockoffs compared to the authentics. Like I said, the smell of shoe, it basically smells about like a pair of Jordans. Oh yeah, here's another thing that might look for. On the sole, it's got these two little notches right here. I don't know if that's something that maybe the knockoffs might miss out on. Where normally, you know, they would just have it completely rounded. You know, for the most part, a lot of these knockoffs, they just try to hurry up and bust them out. So they'll get everything pretty close, but it's the little things that you can catch on it that will help you determine if your shoe's authentic or not. For the sole, you got almost like kind of mesh. I'll zoom in on it. It's kind of almost like a mesh, as you can hear it. It's almost like this mesh style stuff on there. Put that back in there. I'm telling y'all this stuff because I'm no Yeezy person, so I'm not good at authenticating Yeezys. I'm just looking at the stuff that I would compare. Like if I had a pair that I didn't know was real and I had a pair that was real, these are the little things that I would be looking for to be able to tell if it was authentic or not. Alright, then on the middle seam, it looks like we got some crossing with some, I'm going to show y'all. We got some crosses and then sideways. Crosses, sideways. So you got a cross. It almost looks like hourglass, sandglass, or whatever, hourglasses, whatever you want to call them. That's the way that style of stitching looks pretty much the whole way. It's all uniform all the way up through there on that. In the same way on the back. There we go. So that's going to be, and that goes perfect. Like this back pretty much goes perfect all the way up through where the front it's about dead on, but it might could be a little bit off. Yeah, as you can tell, it's a little bit off to the side here and not perfect. Then we're going to get into, like right here, this is something else I'm going to point out. I'd say that the clones are probably not going to have this, see this little notch right here? That is because they ran the sewing, or the stitching all the way down and then glued it to that. So therefore you got a little hump due to the stitching right there. Then you got Adidas right here stamped. It's just being a pain and really not wanting to focus in. It's going to be hard for y'all to see that Adidas. Like, because of the buttery color to this. There we go. We got Adidas stamp. And then here's the Boost. The Boost is just a pretty simple stamp. But also, I can't tell if that's just part of it or if that was just kind of a scratch or something. But you got the word Boost right here. But then also, like right here, there's like this like tiny little bitty like, hold on, I'm gonna pull out the other one just to see if that's on both of them, because that almost looks like something that wouldn't really show up unless you had like maybe a black light or something. It's just on that shoe. So guys, that's something that you know, I was getting a little over picky on trying to pick. But I'm compared to the two bottoms. Two bottoms are identical. It looks like we got about in the spaces, I'll say this. The spaces on all this, you should be able to pretty much take your pinky and stick in between that. Like my pinky, my pinky ain't super fat or teeny tiny skinny, but my pinky pretty much goes through every one of those. Like what you get to some of the smaller ones, of course it's not, but these outer ones, it's about the size of my pinky, as you can tell. Or it's at least like if you turn it on its side, it's like that. So that might be some other little things. I'm just trying to think of anything and everything I could maybe possibly help y'all with on authenticating them. Because I will say there is a lot of knockoff shoes going around. You got to be careful. That's why mainly I order everything either through the manufacturers or like foot sites like Champs, Foot Locker, Dick's Sporting Goods, all those kind of stores like at them foot sites. I order through those. Shoe Palace even, as y'all seen by one of my last videos. I order mainly from those type of places. Sorry, y'all, my foul allergies are kicking in, and they're kicking my butt. But I'm gonna pull this saw out, see if everything's pretty much the exact same. Everything looks the same. Yep, everything's the complete same on this. I will say this one had a little bit of extra excess glue down in there. I don't know if y'all can see out there. But the stitching, I believe is something that's pretty much how they done it. Now I will say, hold up. This one, on this shoe right here, it's all uniformed. Like I said, just kind of that angled. But on this right shoe, it looks like up here, it just goes straight across. Y'all see that? That might be something that they done a little bit different. But once you get about right here, it's just straight across stitching. Other than that, I can't really tell too much more to be able to tell the difference between a real and a fake. That would be the key items that I would look for, on top of the smell. And that's about the only thing I can think of to kind of give y'all guys some help on maybe authenticating them in case you didn't buy, in case you bought them second hand, on being able to tell if your shoe's real or fake. And then that smell, it don't have a strong glue smell at all. These 350s do not, or these carbons, they don't have a strong smell at all to them. They got a new shoe smell, but it's not strong at all. So yeah, that's about gonna wrap this video up. If y'all done made it this far, please drop a sub, like, comment, all that good stuff. And let me know, would y'all buy a shoe? What do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about it? You know, other than like I said, I wish they'd have made this midsole and the bottom sole black. I feel like that would have made this shoe go extra hard. And I feel like that, you know, maybe the value of it would have went up higher instead of dropping down some. But I will say, if you want to invest in a good shoe right now and get them for the load to sit on for a long haul, I believe this one right here will be a good one. Most black Yeezys do go up in value over time, and I do think that this one's definitely better than the Zions. That is for sure. Um, I could easily see this shoe, you know, doing some good numbers. So out of any Yeezy 350 that's came out here recently, I think this one's a good one definitely to grab on and hold on to. I was trying to think if we got anything else new in here. I know we got some new shoes in here, but we ain't got them out here yet. So you guys down below, let me know in the comments, what do y'all want to see for the next video? I have entered some raffles for the blue cement Jordan 3s that's fixing to release. What else? We got the Supreme drop happening tomorrow. I'm trying to just, you know, anything that I can get in to give you guys some new content. I'm going to try to do it the best I can. Right now it's kind of a little dead air to where we're not really having much as far as Jordan shoe going on. There is a few releases, but I ain't got nothing local that I can try to hit on, that I can get on release day to give y'all. The next one I think I'm going to be able to hit on possibly is like the Jordan 12s that's coming up, the black Concords. They're solid black, except right here. Imagine this shoe, all black, except right here you got a little strip of purple. They are nice. I have seen some up close videos of those, but yeah, that's the next shoe that we got coming up that I think I can hit on. I'm not even sure on the mochas. Like, I'm gonna try my best, y'all. I really am. I'm gonna have several people going hard on them mochas. I've got a few people going on these Jordan 3s. The blue Jordan 3s is fixing to release. And who saw the sneaker app release today? The restocks. Man, they had the Indigo 12s. They had the University Gold 12s. They had the what was it? I think they had these, the Concord Breads. They had the women's version of this with the blue or the purple. They had, what else did they have on there? They had they had the denim 3s on there. The Great 5s on there. They had the Bel Air 5s on there. They had the top 3s on there. And I even think they had the Fire Red OG 5s. They had the women's laser orange 3s on there. They had one that killed it all, but it was grade school. I'll tell y'all, they had the grade school Jordan Bread 11s on there. And I'm telling y'all, I was sick this morning because I was pinning on 5 different pairs, trying to hit on as many pairs as I could on 2 phones and couldn't hit nothing. And it was making me really mad because I felt like that I really got ripped on that. I feel like the sneaker app done me wrong today because I saw sizes, like after it say pending and then I'd get on there, it would say, you know, sold out, and then on that size, and then I'd click back on the size and the size was still there. And I'd even scroll up to, you know, get it to update the page and stuff, and the sizes was still there. And then I click pending, and then next thing you know, it said sold out, and then it would say sold out for good. So I was a little bit irritated on that, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna let that get me down. We got a big Like I said, Supreme release coming tomorrow. I got somebody that's going to help me tomorrow, try to hit on some extra shirts tomorrow and beanies. So I'm going to try to do a good little haul tomorrow. So cross your fingers. Hopefully this next Supreme order that's coming in is going to be a good one. But other than that, I did get a tracking for the Travis Scott Fortnite figurine set. I hadn't checked it today to see exactly when they'll be in. I just got it that it's on its way to the postal service or UPS, FedEx, whatever it is, from wherever they're shipping it from. So should be within a week. We'll have a video on those. Hopefully those things ain't sealed up too tight to where I can't get into them and take them out without, making them where it looks like they've been opening. But hopefully I'll be able to get those out and show y'all, because I did find out one cool little feature. The one dude that's got the globe head, his head lights up. So that's pretty cool. But that's going to wrap this video up. Like I said, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please drop a sub, like, comment, all that good stuff. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video. But until then, until next time, much love and peace out.